deep breath. Did you talk to them at all? Leaving that for you. You want to take a poke at them here? Well, Peabody searched Eve's face, obviously looking for the right answer. Eve didn't give it to her. They're pretty shaken up, and it's chaos out here, but we might get more out of them here and now before they settle down and start thinking about how much trouble they might be in. Which one do you want? I'll take the black guy. Eve nodded, walked back. You, she pointed. Name? Steiner. Ron Steiner. We're going to take a little walk, Mr. Steiner. I feel sick. I bet. She gestured for him to rise, took his arm, and walked a few paces away. You and Tubbs worked together? Yeah, Tyro Communications. We hung out. Big guy, huh? Who, Tubbs? Yeah. Steiner wiped sweat from his brow. Came in about 250, I guess. So we figured it'd be a gag to have him rent the Santa suit for the party. What kind of toys and goodies did Tubbs have in his sack today, Ron? Aw, man. He covered his face with his hands. Oh, Jesus. We're not on record yet, Ron. We will be, but right now, just tell me what went down. Your friend's dead, and so is some poor schmuck who was just walking on the sidewalk. He spoke through his hands. Bosses set up this lunch buffet deal for the office party. Wouldn't even spring for some brew, you know? Ron shivered twice, hard, then dropped his arms to his sides. So a bunch of us got together and we pooled to rent the suite for the whole day. After the brass left, we brought out the booze and the recreational chemicals, so to speak. Such as? He swallowed, then finally met her eyes. You know, a little exotica, some push and jazz. Zeus? I don't mess with that. I'll take the test, you'll see. All I did was a few tokes of jazz. When Eve said nothing, merely stared into his eyes, he welled up. He never used heavy stuff. Not Tubbs, man, I swear. I'd have known. But I think he had some today. Maybe laced some of the push with it, or somebody did. Asshole, he said, as tears spilled down his cheeks. He was juiced up, I can tell you that, but man, it was a party. We were just having fun. People were laughing and dancing. Then Tubbs, he opens the window. His hands were everywhere now. His face, his throat, his hair. Oh, God. I figured it was because it was getting smoky. Next thing you know, he's climbing up. He's got this big, stupid grin on his face. He shouts, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And then he fucking dived out. Head first. Jesus Christ, he was just gone. Nobody even thought to grab for him. It happened so fast. So damn fast. People started screaming and running, and I ran to the window and I looked. He mopped at his face with his hands, shuddered again. And I yelled for somebody to call 911, and Ben and I ran down. Well, I don't know why. We were his friends, and we ran down. Where'd he get the stuff, Ron? Man, this is fucked up. He looked away, over her head, out to the street. Fighting, Eve knew, the standard little war between ratting out and standing up. He must have gotten it from Zero. A bunch of us chipped in so we could get a party pack. Nothing heavy, I swear. Where does Zero operate? He runs a data club, Broadway and 29th. Zeros. Sells recreationals under the counter. Tubbs, man, he was harmless. He was just a big, stupid guy. The big, stupid guy and the poor schmuck he landed on were being scraped off the sidewalk when Eve walked into Party Central. It looked as she'd expected it would look. An unholy mess of abandoned clothes, spilled booze, dropped food. The window remained open, which was fortunate as the stench of smoke, puke, and sex still permeated. Witnesses who hadn't run like rabbits had given statements in adjoining rooms, then had been released. What's your take? Eve asked Peabody as she crossed the minefield of plates and glasses scattered on the carpet. Other than Tubbs won't make it home for Christmas? Poor idiot got himself hyped. Probably figured Rudolph was hovering outside with the rest of the reindeer in the sled. He jumped, in clear view of more than a dozen witnesses.